This is Josh from Royal Thunder.
And this is Mel.
And you're watching The Age of Metal.
Dark streets, my enemies, in shadows looking to see. I know just where I am going. You stare there, smoke in your eyes. I can't close my blood is the price. You know just where this is going.
Hello everyone, this is Miguel with The Age of Metal, and I'm here with Mel and Josh of Royal Thunder. Well, this is halfway of the tour. You guys have been since the beginning of August with Baroness on tour. How has been the tour so far for you guys?
It's been awesome. It's been really good. It's been positive and everything's running real smoothly. They have an awesome crew that's been helping us out a little bit here and there too, so it's been good.
Which one has been like the best response so far?
I'd say every night's been really great response. I mean, the crowds, I think everybody's really excited to see Baroness back on stage, and it's really inspiring to see him on stage after what they've been through.
After what happened in the UK almost 6 months ago, almost something like that. Well, CVI has been out almost a year by now, and it's your first debut album. How has been the reaction of the fans so far towards the album, and what you guys have kind of like recall after the response of the people?
It's been kind of interesting because we made that album to make an album because we love playing music, you know, and for anybody to care about what we were doing is kind of mind blowing. Just to be like, wow, people are saying nice things about it, you know, and enjoying it, and the fact that they want more is kind of, it's like what more could you ask for? You know, you're living your dream. You get to play music and doing something you love, and then people are affected by it in a positive way, and they're enjoying what you're doing, and it's changing their lives in a positive way. That's pretty awesome.
What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's very surreal to be doing something you love, and for people, you know, to enjoy it. You know, we put a lot into it, and it's really, you know, we had no expectations, but we've had some great fans. I mean, it's been awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's been mind-blowing.
That's good to hear for a band that, you know, it been started from, you know, not too much long ago. Now, at the beginning of the year, you released the video for Blue, which was recorded in the UK, for what I understand, and you guys recall fans, female between 18 and 25, I think it was, to record the video. First of all, where the idea of that video came from, and why you were doing it in the UK?
Well, the reason it was done in the UK is because there was a director there that was interested in the gig, and you know, I had talked to him, and he was really cool, super creative, very open to like anything. Like, I actually wrote the treatment out for that video, and he just made it even better, you know, just visual, like really got what I was going for visually, and it translated that really well. But yeah, he just, you know, he knew people that were excited about doing it and being a part of it, and I really think it was like a labor of love for him, you know. And it turns out, I think that one of the girls, I think the girl with the black hair in the video is in a band. I don't know where she's from, but it might be the UK. She's in a band like that's doing really well overseas. So I thought that was really cool to have her be a part of it. But
awesome. What do you think about that, Josh?
I mean, I love the video. It was awesome that there was somebody, you know, across the ocean that was interested in putting video to our music. That was, you know, that's really awesome as well. We, you know, turned out really well, and couldn't be any happier.
All right. Also, at the beginning of the year, you guys tour with a big band like Enslaved, which is quite different of you guys' style. How was the response of the Enslaved crowd to your music? Do you guys gain any fans? What do people think about it?
Yeah, it was. It's really interesting because we went on tour with them, and then we went on tour with Dillinger. I mean, I'm not like tooting a fucking horn or whatever. I'm just making a point that like those bands are extremely different from us, and they're well established, and for them to take us on tour and play in front of their fans, it was just like, it was wild to me just how like people just accepted it. And for the most part, you know, some people just like hate us, you know, you're gonna, whatever, this is the way it is, but you know, for the most part, we had like a really, really positive response, and it was awesome. And touring with both of those bands, like, equally just really, really fun, funny, especially Enslaved, like they're just some funny guys, really good dudes, and Dillinger dudes are amazing people too. And like, it's so cool when you get to go out with bands and you just have such a good connection with them, and you walk away like really missing them. You know, every time their name comes up, you're like, God, I love those dudes. Like, that's how I feel about those guys, especially.
Talking about how special the tour was, any kind of funny moments or embarrassing moments during those tours that you can like remember top of your head that you smile? So that's
I remember the last night that we played with Enslaved, like, the funny thing is they didn't really prepare for it well. Like they hooked up to the monitor. Like, we always have noise going on, but they had like a fart machine. Like, they were like playing like in between, or trying to play in between our songs. But luckily we had samples that were just blasting it out. But at the end of their, like, during their set, like I was in my underwear, and I put like a cup in my underwear and ran out on stage. And
the dudes from Paul Bearer were in doing it as well, and like,
they took it like champs. So it was awesome. And we've been really fortunate to tour with a lot of fortunate is not even a word, man. It's been so amazing that these really great bands have allowed us to share the stage with them, and to go on the road with them, and them to let us share their crowd, you know, it's been awesome, and the responses have been really, really great, and we're very thankful.
That's great to hear. I mean, those stories are what make the band's memory, and what makes the band stand out there in between those big bands. Now, Mel, going a little bit back, and this kind of question is a little bit more referring of you being on the cover of Def Zebel magazine's Women's in Metal. What is your take on that? Because, I mean, I have talked in the past with people like from women like Christina Scabia of Lacuna Coil, and Simon Simmons of Epica, which is different genres. But how do you see the whole female-fronted metal, or how do you see the role of women in metal today?
I really don't. I've never focused on being a female playing music. I just consider myself a musician, you know, an artist, whatever, and that's all I've ever really, you know, felt like it was. I've never felt like I've had to prove myself or prove something just because I'm a female. It's like, I'm a human being just like everyone else, you know, and just have different body parts, you know, and whatever. I mean, we're all, I just don't think it's a big deal. I really don't. I mean, it was an honor to be a part of that, because I was standing next to two incredibly talented, well-deserving, like, really, really accomplished musicians and vocalists, for that matter. Like, I mean, Marissa and Laura have been working their asses off for over a decade, you know, and on the level that they're at, you know, and like, I can't say that for myself, you know. I've been playing underground and shitty little bands my whole life, you know.
But look at you right now. I mean, it's a change.
That's today, you know. Never know what tomorrow brings. Like, I take it day by day, and I enjoy doing what I do. If it doesn't go any further than that, so be it. It's not meant to be, you know. Whatever. I'm happy where I'm at now. But yeah, the whole women in metal thing. I know so many women in metal, and they're amazing. They're talented, and they just so happen to be females. And there's like more out there than I think people are aware of, you know.
All right. It was recently that you guys released some of the songs of CVI on Acoustic. Why releasing Acoustic? And are you guys working on new material?
We originally did an acoustic song for Google. It was I guess it was about we played South by Southwest, and we did it at South by Southwest. They filmed it by this creek in Austin, and it turned out really well. We had really good response, and actually our manager, he said, why don't we do, 3 songs acoustically? And we're like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And we went into this Aria Studios. Our friend Joey Jones, that he did the EP and CVI. We all got together, and it really pushed us as musicians. And it was really fun to take the songs and completely restructure them and make them into something different, And we had a great time doing it. It really, like I said, I think it pushed us all as musicians, and it's always great working with Joey Jones as well.
Definitely sounds quite different from what you can expect on the album. Now, are you guys writing on the road, or are you guys gonna wait until the whole touring ends up and then take your time and write the next step?
Well, we've been playing out a few of our new songs on this tour, but before we even left, we've been working on stuff, and we have a pretty good bit already written. It's just a matter of when are we going to get home and not be on tour for just a second and breathe and actually lay the tracks down. But we're not worried about it. It's like, man, it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen, and it's already flowing, and we're super excited to do it, and that's a good sign, to not be like scared shitless, and we don't feel any pressure. It's just kind of like, it is what it is, man. I just want to hear it, I want to meet the next album and hopefully be really, really proud of it,
Well, talking about that next step, this tour, like I was saying at the beginning, is the half of the tour. You guys ended up, I think, is in the 9 or half next month. Ended up this tour. What is after? What is next for Royal Tender?
We'll be out in October in Europe with Baroness.
So you're gonna keep rolling with the guys?
Yeah, we're gonna same style, just like the two of us going out. After we're done with Baroness, which is September 2nd or 6th, we're gonna do like a few more dates on our own. And then there's another U.S. tour November, December.
And then after that, I think we're gonna focus on writing the album and maybe start recording. We're not sure yet. We're just feeling it out.
Next year's kind of surprise.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. There's going to be a lot of happenings.
All right, looking forward to that. Well, Mel and Josh, thank you very much for taking the time to speak in here with us at the H Metal. Looking forward for the show tonight. My first time seeing you guys. After I think I'm missing you a couple of times, but looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you, dude.
Thank you.